Right, we are back today. We get the music up. I think we're done. All right. So, we are back. Continuing on. Now, so I was experimenting with ChatGPT last night, getting more ideas. And I came up with, so I think we're gonna see here for the wave store and the buff icons. So I kind of created some new ones. I was thinking like for the buff icons, we could go something like this. Not that one. So we got that one for health. And then, that one's not working. Just to give it a little more, a different feel. Compared to, we'll keep this store. I mean, we can always go to these. Yeah, there we go. But for the buff icon, it's just a little smaller. I don't think we'll need, you know what I mean? We don't need the text on there. That's what I'm kind of going with. Because right now we kind of have something like that. But I'm thinking just for the buff icons down here, just make it a little more cleaner. We just roll with just that. We could do a different color too. But I like that. I mean, I think that's just for down here, makes sense. So we'll see. Because I think all I need to do for that is just update the icons for the buff one. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to import them. Let's see, buff time manager. Prefab. Maybe something. Gotta remember now where we put all this stuff. Was it in here? I don't remember. No, actually. I think it might be in here. Yeah, right here. So we could swap these out. We can try and put those new ones in. And I think we'll be okay. It's just size thing. And also what I did yesterday, I don't know if you'll notice a difference. So I went into the UI here and I did scale with screen size and I put our base resolution as this. So I had to adjust everything. So if it doesn't look exact, like this one's a little off, I think. Yeah, it's a little off. Anyway, but I'm thinking of things that we can do. I also was experimenting with some UI elements using ChatGPT, just kind of get some ideas together for what I could do. And I think I have a solution for this. We can actually use a graphic here. We can get rid of that text and put an image here for that. Just keep the number. And then the wave, I'm thinking maybe we can do something similar just to give a little more visual appeal. And then and then we can come up with like a coin, and then we'll find out how, and then maybe if we can take this level, do the alien picture here, and then put the number below it or something. We just completely redid our UI and cleaned it up. So that's what I'm kind of working on. And I think that will work out really well. So I'm just trying to, clean things up. it's kind of side tracking on some things, but you know, it's just you just kind of knock things out as you can. And I also created a Google Doc with the ideas on. So let's see. So that's the UI elements that I was thinking about. Where did I? Oh, right here. So as you can see, it's like these are like don't have any text on them. Right now we have the text. So I think those images that I came up with will be a lot better. Yeah, here we go. So these are the ideas, everything that I jot down on this little piece of paper. I'm going to try to keep it in a Google Doc. And then everything that we can think of, you know, as we go along, we can drop it in here. So we always have it. We'll never lose it. Because, you know, pen and paper is a quick thing. It's just, you can get lost, get damaged, you know, like stuff like that. So might as well keep it digital. So yeah, this is kind of my ideas that come up, things I want to implement. I think this one's going to be really cool once we figure out how to do this. When a character dies, instead of, you know, we're just like, I think the mothership should teleport it back, beam it in. We can have like a cool effect. And then maybe the screen can like warp or like get static or kind of glitch or something. Oh, there we go. Static / glitch. Glitch, you know, when that happens. That's cool. That's something, you know, I mean, like I said, this is stuff that we don't need to worry about right now, but get it down on, get it in the ideas folder now, you know, so we can come back to it, you know. It's always good to write down the ideas so you can come back to it and, you know, you don't forget it. This is I think this is essential. We'll definitely need this. So when the player gets hit, you know, the alien or whatever, it will flash red to show damage. I mean, that's pretty standard now in games. We should probably have that. Since we're not hitting humans, I don't think we need to worry about that because we're not really damaging them. Unless we come up with the power-up where we get a shield and it, you know, and when they shoot it reflects back to them, we can also do something like that. That's where I'm thinking down here, power up like a force field for the player or a shield. Let's put that idea. Might be able to reflect bullets back. Alright, you know, it's just an ideas board. Doesn't mean we're always going to do all this stuff. And then day and night cycle is something we talked about a long time ago, like probably 2 months ago. It would be cool. I mean, is it necessary? No, but it's cool. Let's see. I think what we really, after we, you know, get the UI, I mean, obviously the UI, I mean, I don't have to do it today. It's just, I got excited about it. You know, it's like, oh man, we can get these elements in here and really clean it up and make it, you know, make some more visual appeal to it. But I think what we really need to start focusing on is the unlockable stuff, the progressions. I mean, we got the basic progression in here. You know, we just got to start working on gameplay features, you know, and how we're going to make the game interesting and fun, you know, and the boss waves. That's right here. And then I'm thinking the bosses can drop loot, maybe, or something. I don't know. We'll have to figure that all out, obviously. And then we need a menu screen. This, I was thinking, this is something I think we talked about, and then I kind of had another idea. Maybe, if possible, maybe we can do survival mode. So instead of like doing all this progression stuff, we could create a different game, like a mode to the game where it's just survival and like just waves and waves and see how long you can survive like that. You know what I mean? Just for something that's fun. I don't know. That's something we can think about if we have time and if it's easy to implement. Most likely not, but I wouldn't see why not. We can make a different mode to the game. Intro scene, that was something I thought about a long time ago. Yeah, so that's basically what I came up with. So I'm gonna have always this kind of open and to reflect back on. And like I said, this is my initial concept of the game where I kind of came up with was that 50s, you know, sci-fi thing. But I would still love to do that. It's just, man, that's, I don't know, because that's a lot of custom buildings and everything. So I don't know. We'll see. We can still use the elements. You know, we can still use that aesthetic for the poster, and you know what I mean, like stuff like that. I mean, we can borrow stuff from it, but it doesn't have to be set in the 50s. It just was my initial idea. I was like, ooh, that's unique, that's cool, it's the vibe. So yeah, anyway, keep that dock open. All right, and let's get into it. So okay, so let me bring over I didn't save them yet, so hold on here. I gotta get the those UI elements that I created. Where was it? Here it is. Okay, let me save this. Let me get these all right now, just so I have them. A lot of these, they're it's like a sheet, so I don't have to take it into you know, I'll have to take it into like Photoshop or something and crop them out. No big deal. See, this is the thing I need to know about is like, so if you create something in Photoshop, you know, like an element, how do you, and if it's gonna be like if we built like a thing for around the timer, I guess we'd have to just do the element. You'd have to do it as what is that, transparent? It's so long since I've done graphics. All right, I got the one I need. Okay. Right, let me get to the folder. Yeah, so this is what I'm thinking we do for this. So we don't need humans abducted. We can just put this there, maybe, and then have like the number off to the side. Or if we can get creative, figure that out. But I'm thinking something like this for the UI element. So we don't have to have, or I mean, we could always put this graphic next to it as well, but I'm just thinking to declutter a little bit and just to give it more visual interest. I think this would be really cool. And then it was this right here was just some other stuff to kind of, you know, UI elements. You know, we can use this for the player. We could put that over here. You know, we can use that as the coin. And then a level, we'd have to think about it. I mean, we can also just do that too, abduct. But anyway, these are some cool elements. You know, I was just experimenting with ChatGPT. Just like, hey, let's come up with some UI elements, and that's what it came up with. So, but I'm thinking for the buff icons, these will be a lot better, a lot cleaner, because then I'll have to go into you know, and kind of clean these up. I mean, I guess we could do something like that, but I think if we just did that and then put the green bar under it, it'll look a lot better. Let me see what the elements are here. Something like that. But you know, it's just kind of like trying to come up with a unique. Yeah, here we go. You're supposed to build a. Yeah, I mean, just something like that. I guess we could just use that then. I would just crop it a little bit better. You know, just crop this a little bit. I think that will work. Yeah, because some of these have little borders around them. And then what we could do, since we don't have that text in there anymore, because right now we have the icons. Well, this is the old one. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, you can barely see that. But it's just not going to work. The element's not going to work for that. And then we could still use, so for the shot panel, we could still use these, or we could change these out and put the new ones in. Or I could just redo these in that style. But I think these work for now. And then we can just have different icons. For the buff, it would just be, you know, we don't need the words in the buff icon. That's kind of what I was thinking. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to redo these in that style if I can do that. Because I do like these a lot better. Anyway. And I think everything's working, so let's do a little test run to make sure everything's working. I hit some errors yesterday. Since I deleted the old slider that we had, I was getting some errors last night when I was trying to work on the UI thing here, get everything at scale. But yeah, we're not getting any errors anymore. And I had to redo everything, so everything's a little funky. Yeah, everything seems to be working just fine. Yep, we got our XPs working. I think this text might be a little big. A little bit bigger than the bottom one. But yeah, we'll need to figure out this. Oops. Yeah, see right now we just kind of cycle through, so I think it'd be cooler if we come and beam back in. I'm excited about that. It's just like, I don't know how to do it, and that's something I want to dive in right now because we need FX and stuff. I found a lot of FX shader stuff on the store for free, so I downloaded a few that I thought could work. So that's something we'll have to implement. Oh, I thought that was our head. I was like, oh, we lost our head. And of course, we gotta get the power-ups working. So there's a lot of work we still have to do. I mean, but we got a lot of functionality in the game. We have the wave shop, we got the progressions, we got, we just need to get the bosses in there. Clean up this UI a little bit. Like I said, I could get fancy and get, you know, a graphic for a wave or something and just have the number. And then we can, you know, use the same font or something like that. And then, you know, build like a UI clock around that. And then, like I said, we can take that alien picture, put it here, shift this over a little bit, make a coin for that. And then put the level under the picture. I think that would be cool. And then we can just have Xeno coins up here, and then any other like maybe basic elements we can do here. I mean, also we could get rid of that and just put the spaceship thing with the number. We could also do that, but I think, I don't know. Well, I mean, there's a lot of things we could do. Just making sure. Hey, Crasher Hole, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for checking it out. Appreciate it. Interesting name. Yeah, so I'm just kind of like, I'm just mumbling and kind of just thinking out loud right now until I, kind of get down into something. I'm figuring out what to do next. I'm just making sure everything's working as intended. Because yesterday I did a little bit of maintenance on the UI and Crasher. Okay, cool. But yeah. So I've just we're just plugging away at this thing. Yeah, sure. So basically, the object of the game, the initial inspiration for this was kind of like a Vampire Survivors style game. I got it from I was watching Two Nerdy Nerds. They're a streaming couple, and they're doing a similar style game of a zombie waves. And they're they play as a doctor, and they have the cure for the zombie virus. Anyway, that's their game. So I was watching them build it, and then like I got this idea. I was like, man, that's a cool idea for a game, like a just a wave vampire survivors. I gotta fix that. Vampire survivors. So I was like, well, I'm into aliens and all this, and it just kind of came to me. So I was like, well, instead of at first it was going to be the alien was going to be shooting people and killing them, and I was like, well, I don't really want to do that. That's been done. So let's switch it a little bit and have it where the alien is abducting humans. So you go around abducting humans. There's different waves, and the waves get harder, each wave that goes on. And then you get the ability to, buff your stats in between waves. So I'm thinking like the first like couple waves, or maybe if you can you get enough XP or something, you can unlock where you can purchase more than one. Right now you can only purchase one. Still working on the system, obviously, to make sure it's working. So that you can go, buy health. And then you continue, and you keep going to the wave. What it should do is it should boost your health a little bit, give you more. It's not doing that. So, like I said, this is all still being built. And as you can see, you're just going around. The waves change, they get harder, and you kind of just progress. It's just kind of it's just something to be fun. So I'm trying to build out the fun of the game. We're trying to think through all that. I would like there to be bosses that would randomly spawn in a wave, like a stronger enemy, you know what I mean? And the ability to like unlock things, maybe purchase weapons, instead of going up to them like this to abduct them, you can get a gun to shoot them. It's like all these things. It's just like, what do I have time to do, and what can I do? Yep. Oh, cool. Your new game. What are you working on? I'm like fairly new to this. This is like my first real project that I'm doing. I've experimented. I have like 2 other game designs that I want to try, but like I felt like they're just they're a little out of my scope and my ability at the time. So I thought this would be something simple. It's not simple, but you know what I mean. We've been working on it now for about 2 months. So this is as far as I've gotten 2 months. Yeah, I'm an amateur one too. So I don't claim anything. I'm using AI. I'm using ChatGPT. Everything you see here has been basically vibe coded for the most part. And all this stuff, the assets, I got off the asset store. Oh, Crasher, man, thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. That shader I made, man, like, I don't like it, but it works. You know what I mean? Like, the polish can come later in this game. We're just building it. We're seeing where the fun's at, and if people are interested, because I don't want to spend 3 years of my life building something. You know what I mean? So my goal was to have something that was 2 to 3 months. My goal right now is to have this in playtesters' hands by the end of July. So we'll see. And how this all kind of happened, in March, I was laid off from my job. So I'm still looking for work. But until then, it's like, hey, I'm just building stuff, having fun, and keep, kind of letting the time. But yeah, that's where we're at. But I got to fix this humans abducted. Come over a little bit. Whoops. Well, anyway, what's gonna happen is I experimented yesterday with ChatGPT. I don't know if you saw it. I did it right before you got in here, I think. I was showing off. I can't remember if I had numbers in here or not. Oh, I don't know what it is. I think I'm supposed to stretch. So you gave me bits to stretch. Oh, you just downloaded Twitch yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. I'm still learning too. I'm fairly new. Not newer to streaming, but like they've made a lot of changes since the last time I streamed. I'm still learning myself. I think you just gave me bits. Kind of like a reward or kind of like, like a tip or something. And then I'm supposed to stretch, I guess. Oh, I stretched a little bit for you. I don't know. I really don't know. I never really pay attention to that stuff. Anyway, so I'm thinking of changing some of these UI elements. I was like I was saying, I was experimenting with ChatGPT yesterday, and I came up with so I'm thinking of using this here instead of the name humans abducted. We can imply what that is, and then just have the number next to it or something, or get creative and maybe find a way to implement the number or something. Yesterday I was working on buffs, like buff timers. We got it done, but then I started experimenting. I was like, well, maybe I can come up with a better icon than what I had. Because right now I'm using those that's in the Wave shop, and they don't really look that good because they have text on them. And for a buff icon, you don't really need all that text. People will know just by the symbol. So that's another thing I kind of want to implement today, which I should just be able to swap in and out. Should. But every time you have an idea, you create something new, you create more problems. So that's the thing. That's kind of what I'm not looking forward to. Yeah, so I created this yesterday, the buff time manager. We did all this pretty much yesterday. Yeah, right now, the buffs are using these graphics here instead of the one I just showed you. And like I said, the buffs, they just need the symbol. And I'm thinking about changing these out too. These were just temporary. I'm thinking those buttons should just be a lot of blue. But for some reason, it's not working. The highlighted, it's working on the continue button, but it's not working on the rest of them. I don't know what's going on. So I gotta kind of figure that out. But yeah, we just every day we just kind of knock little things out and try to get it, try to get one step closer to being done. All right, there we go. I'm testing to see if those level bounds work. They were giving me errors before, but I think we got it. All right, now we got to dive in and just... Oh, the text. That's right, the text on the XP bar. The health one. 25. I need to. It's the thing. I'm scared to do this, but I need to do it. I need to create this health, this canvas here. I need to throw it in the UI so it's all the same. But I know when I do that, it's going to screw up the health bar. But yeah, this health canvas needs to go in that UI element. We'll do that a different day. So did you just crash, or did you download it on your phone? Twitch then? That's a beautiful sight, seeing no errors. Right. Okay, now I gotta remember what we were doing. Oh, we were gonna do the icon. That I'll have to do off stream because I have to edit those things to kind of crop them a little. I don't know how I'll do that, but figure it out. Okay. Need to look at my sheet here. But yeah, see, I'm thinking something like that. And then we could put the timer. We have the green bar, so we might not need the text, but the text will be nice. And this is what I'm thinking. We can do something similar to that. From up above there. Okay. And on top of this game, I'm working on some other things. So I'm experimenting with Google Gemini. They released a couple of updates like a couple weeks ago. You can build web apps within Google Gemini if you use the Canvas feature, if you have 2.5 Pro. So I'm working on 3 things. A guitar. I play guitar as well. Sometimes I bust it out on stream and we'll jam out when I get bored or get stuck on something. So I'm working on like a guitar player app, web app, just seeing what I could create with it. That was the first thing I started, and now I'm working on 2 kind of web app games. One's based on if you've ever seen the movie War Games from the 80s, it's based on that, like how he hacked into the computer, start World War III. Anyway, so that's cool. I was building that just to see what it is, and then I'm building like a cyberpunk hacking game, which my initial idea was the War Games, and then it kind of turned into a cyberpunk hack. So I'm changing that initial idea to the cyberpunk thing, and then I restarted the War Games one. Let's see. Yeah, so here we go. Oh, cool! It just did this. So it's something I just added. So this is the cyberpunk one, and then right here is the War Games one. These are built within Google Gemini using the Canvas feature. And then this is my, refresh page, crashed or something. Okay, it's not working. Interesting. But yeah, so this is called Grid Runner. Still working on it, trying to figure out how we can improve the game. And then this one, pretty cool so far. It's got that like 80s retro computer feel to it. So it's just fun experimenting with this stuff. All right, well. Yeah, so those are some other things I'm working on just for fun. Don't really know what I'm gonna do with them, or I'm probably gonna add them to just as like things that I've done in my website and stuff. But yeah. All right, so we got our ideas here. Yeah, this is something we might need to start working on too, right here. Unlock bonus buffs. Figure that out before we get too far. I'm thinking about trying to do this right now. I think this should be easy. Don't know. All right, so it's got 2 suggestions on this right here when a player gets hit. This is a classic, very satisfying. Yeah, I mean, this is standard in most games, so we should have it. 2 main approaches in Unity: player mesh or sprite flash. Simple and universal is the 2 options. Okay. Okay, we should probably do that one. Doesn't look too bad. I just have a feeling like every time you implement a new feature or something, it will break something, and it's like, ah, damn. That's what I found out, and then I spend like freaking a week trying to fix things, like literally getting that wave shop in there. Like, it looks like nothing. Like that wave shop we were working on, I showed, like, didn't look like much, but oh my god, to get it to work, the buttons, everything to work seamlessly, like, it took a while. And then I got some sound effects I need to add for when you get hit, and it's just a lot of stuff. It's like a mess, but I'm just trying to focus and get things built. Definitely want to get these. I think that humans abducted. I think we had 0 of it. I don't remember though. Yeah, keep that in there. I think there was a 0. But yeah, so I'm thinking just like making these more icon based. Like do that icon here. We'll create a wave icon. We'll do a coin icon. We'll put a player alien picture here. Why don't we just do that right now? Actually, let me do this for, okay. My ADHD, or my lack of focus is kicking in. Oh, I know why. I haven't had my green tea yet. Okay. So let's do player mesh or sprite. I think we should do the player mesh. That makes more sense. Step 1. Okay. Add a damage flash script to your player game op. Okay, so we have to create a new script. Damage. Oh, we have one. Oh, this is for UI. I know. Okay, that's for the screen. So, forgot, when we get hit, the screen flashes red. Well, we could get rid of that. Just use Decisions, decisions. Well, we could do both. I mean, we'll see which one looks better. If the damage flash on the player looks better than the screen, then we can get rid of it. If not, we'll just stick with the damage flash on. Copy that. Go save. Step 2. In your player health or player stat script, call get component damage slash. Already got that. Suggesting doing the UI screen overlay flash. We're already doing that, so cool. Alright, so step 2. Player health. I think it's in player health. Alright, so your player health or player stat script, call get component damage flash when taking damage. Player took damage. Okay, taking damage. I'm just gonna see something here. Whoops. Oh, we're in an ad. I should have went and got tea. Crasher, you're probably in an ad. That's why you haven't been talking. Or if you're not here, it's fine. Okay. Looks like we're back from ads. I think, Crasher, I think you were in an ad. That's why you weren't talking, maybe? Hopefully you're still there. All right, I'm gonna run and get tea real quick. Be right back. Forgot to get some. I'll be right back. right, what do we got here? Bam. All right. Yeah, I want cheap viewers. See ya. Okay. All right, let's get this, see if this works. Okay, player health. I think we got the, here we got our start. I'm gonna keep it just in case. Revert back. All right. Got that. Now we got to add this to the add anything on the plate. Damage. All right, let's see what this. See if our player will flash red now. I thought there was something I had to add, but or there was. Now we're not taking any. Now it's not doing anything. I knew it. See, every time you add something, freaking. Okay. I think we have to add something. That's. Oh, I know why. There we go. Ouch. Oh, we had to hook something up. Hopefully the screen still goes. I'm not flashing. Told you, every time we add something new, man, it breaks things. You need to think these things out beforehand, but you know, when you hodgepodge things together, like, oh, I have this idea, oh, I have this idea, you know, it's normal. And people that come in here that are experienced devs always say, hey, welcome to Game Dev. But it's just like, you know, these things take you for a loop, and then you could spend like 3-4 hours trying to fix, you know, what you did. And that's what happened to me with a lot of stuff. But eventually, you get it to work. It's trial and error.
It's 12 o'clock.
I would say 24 pixels. 4 by 20. Oh. I haven't used Pixelmator Pro in a long time. All right, let's try this one first. There we go. Wonder if we can change. Try something. Um, haven't used this in a long time, so I don't know. Ah. That's how you would do it. Then we can get that. Don't it? I don't use this very often. I know, like in Photoshop, you can actually do it, I think. Here we go. There we go. There we go. Oops. Not what I wanted to do. right? Sweet, we got it. Right. Figured it out. And all we have to do is come in here and clean this up a little bit. Let's go down a little. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I did pretty good. Yeah, it's good. Sweetness. Okay, whoa. We'll try this. I don't know about all that. Try that. Cool. Now I just have to figure out how to do that again for those other ones, because then I can literally create that. That'd be cool. All right, here we go again. Hold on, I gotta check. All right, I got a phone call here. Hold on, be right back. Oh, I wonder if the music plays on the be right back. I don't think it does. Okay, whatever. Be right back. All right, we're back. Okay, so let's finish up the screen player flash, and then we'll move into those icons, since I figured out how to do that. I didn't think I could do it. So now that I know, then I'll go in and do the rest of them real quick, and then we'll try to, if we have time, we'll get that added in here, depending on how. The thing is, I don't want to get into this red thing and start freaking, because I just have a feeling we're going to be going in circles here. That's why I'm trying to get other things done. Okay, let's see. Why isn't the player flashing red? Okay. Okay, there. Is the damage flash effect script attached to the same game object as your mesh renderer or skin mesh renderer? Here's our mesh renderer. Yeah. Oh, that's the, okay. Okay. Check. Damage. Script. We have a screen flash. Script. It is the damage flash effect. Get that script. Right here. Okay, I guess flash duration. Pretty much the same thing. Well, let's try this one. Fix that. Player health. Okay. Your take damage method. Take damage, okay. Flash, yes. Health bar. Yes. For the flash screen. 3 update our flash R. All right, got that. We got the scripts. Go back. Okay. Load. Player game object. Close these up because we're not using. Player health script. Hearing chat noise. Damage flash script is assigned in the target render, if not auto detect. I don't remember where I did that. That was a long time ago. I think it's in health. Yeah, here it is. Damage flash overlay. Yep, here it is. We need to move that into damn. All right, let's see here. We're just probably messing one thing here, but let's see what this does. Okay, cool. Green's flashing red, great. I don't know what the player is. I mean, with the screen flashing red like that, you're really not going to see the player anyway. I wonder if we turn that off just for a second. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Okay, well, whatever. That's something. It's set up. I mean, work on that later. I mean, you can't. The screen's going red, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, that's probably a better indicator than just the. I thought if we got rid of that screen flash and just had the player, that might be cool too. since we're already doing the screen, I guess it really. Okay. Okay. We can do the graphics, or we can figure something else out. Actually, let me look at those other graphics. Because that one was easy because, you know, that's what it is. But let me see what the the other buff ones, and see what those will look like. Because I'm thinking if we just go around the outside right here, that's all we'll need to do. So we can just have this and we just get rid of the outline. So let's try that. One should be a lot easier to do. Theory. And I think this is what we'll do. Because this is a little bit of a cleaner icon. You know what I mean? Then I'm thinking, do we need... What I did is select and mask. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's so much better. And then we can use that. And then the bar will be down here. It's just, that's the only thing is the bar. Because, you know, we're having this rounded corner. I guess we could shrink the bar. It doesn't really matter. And then you can have the timer down here. Now we're going to open, that was the health one. This is, I mean, yeah, this is really quick. Speed buff, this shouldn't take too long. Right, hold on. Hey Bit, what's up? Just doing some really quick, trying to get these icons. So these are going to be the buff icons. You haven't been here in a couple days, so you probably don't know what I'm doing. Fine. So I got the buff timers to work. What I'm doing is I use the graphics that we had for the wave shop, and for the icons on the buffs shouldn't have that. So I did these in ChatGPT to simplify it. No, it's okay, man. It's okay. I understand. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm starting a business too. Trying. So I feel you. Well. Oh yeah, those look so much better. So, cause like, remember the wave shop? I had those images that I created in ChatGPT that says health and all that. Well, I figured the buff icon should just be the icon and not have the words on it. So I'm gonna replace them with these. God, that looks so good, dude. That's all ChatGPT, man. Well, I've had to iterate on it. You know what I mean? I've had to sit here. You know, yeah, and I'm trying to get better UI elements for the game. I'm changing, you know, the abduction where it says humans abduction. I have an icon now of a UFO with an abduction human, and then we'll just put that there, and then we'll just put a counter. I got to figure out how to be crafty with that, with the counter, but you know, that's what I'm going for. I think it's gonna be a lot better. And this is just giving more visual interest. You know what I mean? I know I shouldn't be worried about this stuff right now, but you know, this is kind of a simple thing to get done and to improve the look of the game. Go. Cool. This is so much better. Oh, you got a deficiency? Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. Oh, dude, you got to check out these 2 things I created. I'll show you here in a sec. I started working on in Google Canvas. I'll show you in a sec. All right. So, yeah, that's what it does, man. Make sure you're eating, yeah, if you have a deficiency, make sure you're taking vitamins, man, with that iron. If you need iron, just take an iron vitamin. Also, yeah, if you have trouble, like maybe if you have trouble getting iron, like green tea. Hey, Infomango, welcome back, buddy. How are you? We got Bit and Infomango. Man, yesterday was a good day. We got 3 new followers yesterday. It was crazy. People are really interested in the game. And today we got Crasher. We got another new follower this morning, Crasher. So I'm utilizing Blue Sky and Twitter to push out the stream. And I think we're finding indie devs coming in, and we got some good feedback yesterday on the game, you know. So yeah, so Infomango. So I'm creating new UI elements, and that's what you just saw me doing. I have a, well, let's just bring them up and you guys can see them. I'm trying to make the UI and everything look better, you know, look cleaner. We're still figuring this out. I'm thinking about doing like an Xeno coin here, and we'll just have these, and then we can get rid of the text, you know, and make these icons. I'm thinking that's a better route to go. Gives it a little bit more polish, and it's simple. This didn't take very long. No, it's just my yearly thing. Every year when the summer comes up, like, oh, okay, Bit. Well, that sucks, man. What I was saying, Bit, is like, so when I drink green tea, like sometimes if you drink green tea, like, I don't know if you do, I'm just saying that's why I have it later in the morning, because like it could start your iron. If you eat and then you have green tea right after, if you're eating anything that has iron in it, it will rip it right out of the food. So that's why I always wait like an hour to have green tea. But yeah, it's usually calcium, vitamin D, but well, vitamin D, yeah. No, Bit. This is the first time I've talked to Bit in like what, 4 days, Bit. I talked to you on Saturday when we were troubleshooting my 3D printer. That's the last time I talked to Bit. He's been busy. No, I haven't told him. You can if you want. Bit, I still need. I haven't touched my 3D printer since Saturday, so I've been busy too. So I think I dialed it in. We can work on that later. That's not a big deal. We can troubleshoot that later. But I appreciate you helping me out on Saturday. But yeah, man, we're starting to, like, the stream is starting to grow a little community, and you know, not every day we're gonna have, you know, a lot of people. It just depends on the day. I've noticed like Tuesdays we have a little bit more people, Thursdays or Fridays, Mondays sometimes. Oh, you did? Cool. But yeah, so well, I'll worry about my 3D printer later. It's not a thing. Anyway, so I wanted to show you guys these icons. Or I wanted to show them for Mingo. So this is going to be the alien abduction icon right here. We'll put that there. I need to find out how we can do the counter. And remember, this is all generated in ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT, man. I had to really prompt it and like really get it to where it was cool, and like, you know what I mean? It took some work to get there, but we got there. I love it. And then we got, so for the buff, remember, I think you were here yesterday. Yeah, you were watching yesterday. So remember the buff icons? I actually made buff icons And then we'll probably redo those wave shop ones now. So we got this one here. So that would be for damage. Then, because that's what we have, like, or something like that currently for the wave shop, and I don't really like that. Then we got this one. So that's going to be the buff icon for health. And then we got the speed icon. Well, that's in the shop. Damn it, that's not the right one. Here it is, right there. And that will be for the speed buff one. I actually got to do that one. I thought I did that one. Didn't I do that one? Hold on. Yeah, we did that one right there. I must not have saved it. But that's the speed buff one. And I'm thinking about using these for the shop, man. I don't know. That looks killer. I mean, that looks amazing. Anyway, I'm just trying to, you know, make the game a little better. Just trying to bring some cool stuff in here. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. But this is what we have in the shop right now. So that's the shop. You got busy? No, yeah. For me, you told me yesterday. I know. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You were working on your stuff. And then this was some of the UI elements that I had it kind of done. I think we're gonna go with that right there. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that in the corner, and then we'll put the level right below that. And then we'll make a coin, crystal or something. Well, let's do that real quick. But I want to show you guys what I've been working on Gemini. 2 web games. They're kind of the same, but gotta fix that. Yeah, this is Pixelmator Pro. Apple I think just bought them recently. I've had it for years. It's kind of like it's kind of a Photoshop alternative, I guess. Brushes. Yeah, man, like, this is the thing. It's like, dude, ChatGPT, it's like, you're an indie dev, man. It comes in handy to create stuff. You just gotta finesse it. That's the thing. It just takes a little bit of work to finesse the prompting. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of time till you can get it right, which we got it right here. Want player alien UI icon. And you can type fast, Flamingo. All right. Player alien buff. Sweet. Yeah, I see it, man. Like, you just like knocked all that out pretty quickly. All right, we gotta do something here. See, I don't know how to do. Still learning how to use this. I don't use it all the time. It's sad. I hope you succeed. Oh. You're ranked 1800th on monkey types. Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to be able to type fast, but then I don't know. I just like, I don't do it all the time. Because I used to, when I was in college, I used to type papers all the time. So I was like, and then I just don't really type as much as I used to. All right, I think that's gonna work. We'll see. Might have to do something. But I'm thinking we put that over here. All right, well, let's add these in here. Where's my image folder? I'm gonna put them in UI, actually. There they are. No, that's a good idea, Bit. If you can do it, man, if you have an idea and you can execute it, why waste the time going to college? You know what I mean? How much did you used to type during your college time? Oh, man. Well, I used to have to write papers all the time, so I would type every day. I mean, and plus back in the day, we had this program called Instant Messenger, you know, AOL Instant Messenger. So I would talk to friends, you know, all the time on that. This is before the iPhone, you know what I mean? Text messaging. That's how we used to communicate, was through AOL Instant Messenger. So like I would type all day. I mean, I'd be typing all the time. That's what I'm saying. My chops have gone down because I don't type as much as I used to. And then I would type, you know, AOL Instant Messenger, talking to friends. I would typing papers. So it was quite a chunk of the day. No, Bit, I'm in the same dilemma as you right now. I've spent, you know, like I said, the last 15, well, more than 15 years, because I've been out of college for almost 20 years, and I've worked a couple odd jobs, you know. I've always been like that. Like, I always want to work on my things, and like an entrepreneur is what I should have been from the start. But like, you know, here in America, we're pressured to go to college and, you know, do the thing. So I'm kind of in that stage of my life where I'm 40 some years old, and it's like, dude, it's time. Like, let's just do what I want to do. But the problem is, how do I make money? You know, you're getting started, so that's cool. But for me, it's a little bit different because, you know, I have kids and how, you know what I mean? I have bills, you know. You don't have as many bills as I do. So you can do it, which is great. I think you should. But I'm the same way, Bit. I'm the same way. Like, I don't want to do just one thing. I want to, like, and you guys know me. Inflamingo could vouch for this. Like, I need that dopamine, so I'm always bouncing around doing stuff, you know, to keep focused. But yeah, no, I wish you the best of luck, man. Because well, I don't know about, I think, isn't it in Europe though? Like, you guys can get like, I don't know how college is paid there, and I don't think it's as expensive as it is here in America. Like, college here is ridiculous, man. You go into debt. I'm still paying my college off. I'm getting close to it being paid off. All that did that for. I'm also pressured here to go to university because I'm like, fuck y'all, I wouldn't. Yeah, no, I get it. I mean, even me at 25, I don't have a lot of options, but to choose something that would guarantee my chance of succeeding. Yeah, right. I get it. But now with AI and all this stuff and these tools available to us, we gotta use them and figure out a way to make it work, you know. But I just don't know how to monetize. You know what I mean? That's like my weak point, like how to make money. You know, my skills and the things I know, people will be willing to pay for. You know what I mean? It's kind of a weird thing. I already own an agency, but I'm currently on hold with it. Oh, cool. Cool. That's great. See, I gotta figure out that player icon. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Hello. Sorry, my it asked me for permission to talk, so I'm doing well. How about yourself? Right. Understood. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, back. Sorry about that. It was a call. I thought I had it muted, but I guess not. No big deal. All right, what was I doing? All right, we want to get these in here. We can try this. Oops. I think this one's going to give us a problem. That alien thing. I need to figure out how to crop that down. Do these right. Oh yeah. Look. No. Is that it? Okay, these are it. Yep. Okay, great. Oh, thanks. All right, then we got let's see what this does when I import it. Just let's see. Yeah, see it's doing that. Oh, because it's the size. Okay. Let me delete that. Open it back up. We're gonna have to see what this does. Create a new selection. Let's try that. Okay. I think we need to adjust the canvas size. That's the problem. What you guys working on today? Hey, Bit. There we go. Oh yeah, that's the problem. Jesus. Let's try 250. 250 maybe? What? Oh crap. Actually, hold on. I think I know what I can do. Yep. Oh. Ah, there we go. Auto crop. All right. Cool. All right, there we go. All right, I wanted to show you guys real quick. The look at this. So this is the so this is an 80s cyberpunk hacker game that I'm working on in Google Gemini. And then so this is have you ever seen the movie War Games from the 80s? This is like kind of like a simulation. It's based on the movie that they do for like computer hacking. These are two things I'm working on. I'm trying to build this out because at first I initially started with this idea and then it kind of like morphed into this. So yeah, this is what I'm doing. So I'm trying to like create two different games, but they started from the same idea. So, but yeah, this is kind of what I'm working on. Let's try it out. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of the same thing. So it's kind of a hacking game. So this is kind of that, and then it should have music. Oh, I didn't turn it on. Hold on. Music load to chiptune. Oops. Ah. Why isn't it working? Oh, music on. I don't hear it. But anyway, this is what I'm working on. I want to change it a little bit. Yeah, so it's like a little hacking game. It's freaking cool, man. And then this is like loud. I need to change that. So it's like you're hacking into the mainframe of NORAD. Which is, if you've seen the movie War Games, that's what it is. So let's see. I think it's, yeah. I'm getting all these errors. I gotta work this out. So you can play these games with inside this one because these were the games that were in the movie. But the sound effect it needs some work. Let's try that. Command. Let's try that. This is so cool, dude. This is like straight out of the movie because this is like how it is in the movie. God, that's gonna get so annoying, that sound effect. Oh, Jesus. This is so cool. Anyway, so that's what I'm working on for fun. And then this one, we got to get this working. So yeah, this is Google Gemini, man. Like you go into the canvas, it's freaking wild. And then this is my guitar app. Oh, it started kind of working. Okay, here it is. This is the guitar app I'm working on. Well, it's still a lot. It needs a lot of work. I kind of hodgepodge it together. But yeah, it's very cool. All right, now got that. Okay. We got to import that new player. Bam. Ugh. I don't know. We might need to clean that up on the sides. And we'll see. Okay. I need to get a
It's 1 o'clock.
Xeno coin. All right, let's see if it will create me one. Where's it at? Where's it at? Player. In here. am I not seeing it? What? Called? Yeah, player alien. All right, now. Not okay. We need to find the buff icon. That's what I did. So we did. What? Oh, anyway. All right. That's how I did it with that with the buff ones. I don't know why. Work, man. Not working. Did we not save it as a P? Actually, interesting. But it shows these ones. Yeah, I don't know why that's not. Oh, that's right. We have to do something. Hold on. There's something we have to do. Right. We have to change something. Hold on. Remember, we have to change something. Crap. What do we have to change? We have to do something. We have to change a setting or do something. Dang it. Now I can't remember what it is. To change something. We have to like do something to bring it in. I remember we had to do this before. We'll just ask Google real quick. Yep, right there. Change the texture type from default to sprite. That's right. Yeah, I remembered that there was something we had to do. I just don't remember specific details, but we got it. There we go. Eh. Got that. Oh, music. All right, now it should work. Okay, so abduction counter, boom. Now we gotta find that image, player. We could have just searched for it. They're not there. Hold on. All right, maybe I missed a step. Maybe I shouldn't have deleted that too quickly. Did that. Should be able to just drag it in there now. That's right, we're gonna. Yeah, that's what we had to do. Got to do that. See, there's things that you got to do here. Slice it. I guess that's what we could have did. We didn't have to do all that, but I'm glad I did do all this to get just the icon. We could have just sliced it, but see, we'll have it all clear now. Whatever. Fine. We need this one. Open. Nice. I'm remembering things. Like I said, it just, you don't do this all the time. You kind of forget. You just know, like, there's something else I'm missing. I know there is. And we got it. Okay, so we got them all? Yes, we do. Okay, now we can go back here. This should work. Okay. Sweet! Look at this! Hell to the yeah, boys! Alright, well now we gotta get rid of that. So this is where we gotta get... Oh shoot, I shouldn't have did them together yet. Ah! Alright, hold on, I gotta take this. Hello, this is Todd. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Oh, yes, I am. Okay. I've used ChatGPT. I haven't created them, but I do utilize it. Yeah, yes. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've been using it for 2 years, so I'm pretty well versed in it with prompting and everything. So yes, yes. Okay. Anywhere between like 50 and 60. I think that's where I was looking. Yep, that sounds good. Yep, that sounds good. There we go. Jesus. Anyway, I said thank you for whatever. Anyway, could you guys hear the music when I was on the I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Anyway, sorry about that. But like I was saying, is we need to figure this thing out. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. I don't know why. Thinking we need to adjust this a little bit. How am I doing that? Do this. Try 75. Oops, Jesus. There we go. No, we didn't. It was silent, just like my 2 emo. There we go. How's that? I don't know. Do we need the... I think that works. I think that works. Maybe now we can do white. Yep. And then... boom. And now all we have to... I thought that makes it... Damn it. Okay. Yeah, why? Okay. What the hell? Okay. There we go. I want them to group together. Maybe we should do this. There we go. There we go. How's that? How does that look? Does that look way better? We might need to do something around it. We do like an outline of that image. I don't know. That works for right now. Cool. Sweet. Okay, so I got the Xeno coin one. And I'm thinking, I don't know. Okay. All right, now we need the player thing. All right, this is where it's gonna get tricky because we need to slide these over a little bit. Okay, wonder if there's a way I can group those. Hey man, I'm having your stream on. I will be okay. Yeah, no problem. I know I gotta get lunch too myself. Oh my God, it's 1:30. Jesus. It's been a busy day. It's been distracting. But hey, I need to get those buff icons. Okay, I need to find out where those were hosted at. That's the problem. I can't remember. Here? No. Gotta find out where we added that. Or the script to where we can put that on there. Now I don't remember where I added that. There it is, right there. Okay. Health icon. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Ugh. What a day. Alright, so I updated those icons. Hopefully that will work. We'll see. It should be fine. Okay, so we got that. We got that in there. And then we need to come up with Xeno crystal. That's gonna be interesting. I did one, but like it. Alright, so we gotta get that player alien. Alright, that's what we were doing next. Now, what I need to do is shift this over. Health bar is in here. There it is. First, hold on. First, let's do this. Hold on. I think, what did we name it? I don't know if we did that one. Hold on. There it is. Hey, what's up, Josh? We're just getting, I got a little carried away with ChatGPT last night, and, you know. Created some UI elements. Done you 5 on Xanax? Yeah, it's chiptunes, I think. It's been a wild day, dude. It's, yeah. Gotten like phone calls and interrupting stuff. Oh. Oh, look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at that, man. That like changes like the whole game. So I'm gonna try to create something for this and this. I just created this, dude. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? Remember before it said humans abducted? Dude, now it just has that. That is freaking, look at that, man. That looks so cool. You just got out of a work seminar about cursor? Oh, dude, really? Dude. Oh, man, I gotta show you this, Josh. Well, hold on, I will in a sec. Dude, these are all, I did this all with ChatGPT, man. Like, literally. I still want to fix this a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know how, maybe we can tuck that under there or something. Maybe we can tuck those back there. What I want to do is put the level, actually, I want to put the level under the alien head. That's what I wanted to do. Unless we can figure out a way to do that. I don't know, we'll figure it out. But that looks, man, that looks cool. Dude, wow. And then, I'm thinking about doing a graphic for the wave as well. I don't know, we'll see. And then this, we need to do something here, but we'll figure something out. That, like, already improved everything. We're setting up a ton of MCP servers for internal documentation. Cursor can use those. Sources generate responses to prompts. Oh, cool. Yeah, dude, like, I just got bored last night, and this was so cool about ChatGPT and your phone, dude. Like, I literally was just on my phone, my cell phone, and I was like, man, I'm thinking of some UI elements for my game. Let's try this, let's try that, and I just did it, man, and it just, like, I had to reiterate it, but it came out awesome. I was shocked. So I did the buff icons. So I got this system implemented yesterday for buffs, dude. So when you buy it in the Wave shop, it's not all working the way it's supposed to. And so when you buy a buff, like for some reason it's not affecting my health, so I have to fix all that. But yeah, so I got so you remember these images, right, that I have in the Wave shop? Well, so I was like, well, you know, like when you do buffs, they're not the same. So I created these. And I might just go with these and for the shop as well. I don't know yet. So I got that one for damage. So the buffs will come up right here. This is the health buff. And then we got the speed buff right there. Oh, is it? Oh, damn it. Okay, hold on. I'll show you. Okay, so these are the new buff icons. So you know how in the store I had that's that. So these were like the store ones, you know. I'll probably change those too, but they're just in there for right now. Yeah, that's the damage one currently, but we're gonna go with that now. So when the buff comes up, that's gonna be it. And then, you know, I gotta fix all that. Then we got that's the health buff. And then see. And then this is the speed buff. So these are some UI elements that I was messing with in ChatGPT. So that's where we got that. I might use that for the Xeno coin. I don't know yet. But yeah, man, like it came through, dude, like for real. So it's cool. Yep, that's what I'm trying to go for. Just simple and straight to the point, man. Like I don't want any fancy stuff. So we'll have to figure this out. But I'm trying to clean up the UI so it's not all text. You know what I mean? We need these graphics. And like I said, just doing these two things right here, like just totally changed everything. Especially this, man. This is freaking cool. That is cool. So yeah, I want to get rid of this too and get a coin here. And then maybe we'll do something with a level and then we can put that here. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm just trying to get rid of all the text, you know, and just trying to make things a little bit more professional looking. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. Let's see if anything works. I tried this morning. I tried making it so the play, like right now we have like when you get damaged, the screen flashes. I was trying to make it so like the player would flash too, but for some reason you can't see it because of the screen. So I'm like, whatever, we'll just leave it. You're still eating? Dude, I gotta eat myself. I've been distracted all day, man. I've been doing this. I got calls for potential contract work. We'll see. But anyway, where is that? Finish up your lunch, cool. Yeah, I gotta eat. We could do something like that. I just have to put that health bar back. I don't know. I'll figure that out. I think that would be a lot cleaner. I don't know. Oops. that looks okay. Yeah, we'll need to create some icons for these, and we'll change this up, and we'll put it long ways. I mean, I can almost put the buffs up here now, like up on the screen or something. But they're down here for right now. We'll have to figure that out. Yeah, it's right here, I think. No, that's the old one. Actually, I don't remember how I did it now. Oh, it's in the prefab. Never mind. Right here. We'd have to open this up. Yeah, there it is. So this is what we currently have. You're waiting to see my closed beta for the game? Dude, we got a long ways to go, man, until we get there. But yeah, we'll get there, man. I can't wait too. Like I said, my initial goal here is July. You guys can start testing for me if you want. Yeah, right. So yeah, this is what we currently have. I might have to redo this now. Okay, we gotta test this now. Because I added new graphics. But yeah, July. Hopefully at the end of July, this will be ready for player testing. And then we can start, you know, kind of making it better. Because it's, you know, we got some things to do here. Let's see if this works. Oh no, shoot. We gotta change that. I think that's in the script. Okay, so that's something we have to work on. It's cool, but for some reason it's saying humans abducted because I think that's in the script. We'll just have to take that out. Alright. Yeah. Oh, it looks like we were flashing red, weren't we? Were we? Hard to tell. I think I like the screen better, flashing red, than the player. Gives a little more visual indication. Oh Jesus, we're gonna die. Oh, I gotta test the player bounds here. Is it working? Nope. Well, the icon's cool, but we have to fix that in the code. Yep, I think I know exactly where we have to fix that. Alright, I just gotta see the buff thing. We gotta work on that a little bit. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to... Yeah, so I want to replace these icons. I mean, they work for now, but we could probably create something a little bit better. All right, so let's see if this works, the buff thing. Let's try health. There it is. It's working. Okay, now we have to adjust that. Okay, now I have to remember how I did that. Dude, I don't remember how I did this now. No, I remember now. Yep, right here. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine, Flamingo. No worries. What does pick a game for me? I don't even know. Do I even have that? I might have set that up like years ago. Yeah, I can't see this. I don't know where it's at. Yeah, it's like it's hard to see where this is at now. In relation to the screen. That's the old one. I think I need that anymore. Well, it was working. I think it's just so you could pick a game for me to play. That was back when I used to stream games all the time. I don't remember how you even update that. I think it's just oh yeah. This is just something Twitch. Yeah, these are Twitch things. So these are things you can spend bits on, and I get bits for them, I think. I think that's how it works. Power-ups and rewards, yeah. Alright, okay, we gotta fix the code for the human abductions. Where does that, oh my god, where does that even live? Alright, let me go to the bathroom real quick, I'll be right back. Okay, I think I remember where that's at. Gotta remember. See, this is the input. Abduction counter. Text. I'm guessing it's in the tracker or the beam. Try that and we'll try that one. Nope, it ain't that. I remember when I remember creating it, but I don't remember where. There it is. This is it right here. What we do is just get rid of that, I think. Okay. That should fix that. Honestly, it's not a horrible thing. At least you don't have to worry about whether or not you picked the right thing. Yeah, oh, yeah, you're talking about him. Okay. Yeah, he told me that yesterday. Where did Bit go? I know Bit was head down for a little bit. Hey Josh, Dig is looking for a senior back-end engineer. It's remote. Yeah, I think Bit, he had some stuff to do. No, I don't have to say, but they're looking. Dig's looking. I just saw it. All right, I think we got that fixed now. Let's. Oh, actually, I think I know what's gonna happen. Hold on. That's gonna do that. One. That's what we. Hopefully this works. All right, let's try it. I got like 6,000 things going through my head right now, dude. Like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. One thing at a time. Dude, this is so cool. ChatGPT nailed it right there. It nailed it with that graphic. That's how I need to make the mothership beam, dude. Something like that. That'd be cool. Please work. Please work. Yes. We need to shift it over a little bit, but whatever. We'll finesse that later, but that's cool. All right, it's working. Yeah, it needs to, probably the graphic needs to move a little, I think. Okay, that's working. Now we got to see if that buff, if we moved it over far enough. That's what sucks, is I don't know where it's at on the screen. That's gonna cause a lot of issues, man. All right, whatever. It's shifting. I think that's because there's a space in the code. Let's see. Yeah, there's an extra space. There we go. Fine now. All right, let's see what I can come up with there. Asking it just to see what it comes up with. I gotta eat here. Already 3 hours. Wow. Yeah, yesterday we went 4 hours, man. I didn't think we were with that long. Like when I get hyper focused, I forget things. Josh, I've been using Blue Sky just to put the stream out there and getting some traction on there, and also using Twitter obviously, but Blue Sky is pretty cool. I need to start using Threads, I think, too.
It's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly. This is interesting. This thing it kind of created for me. I'll save it. Um, Reds is 90. Okay. But yeah, Blue Sky seems cool. I don't use it as much, but I just like, hey, I'll use that one. Is the same with Twitter, but I've been getting a lot, like, get some traction on that. So if you're not utilizing it, maybe you should try it too when you stream. All right, we need to adjust those. Well, first I gotta see where the buffs come in, because that's the thing. This is gonna be a nightmare trying to figure out. Gotta be a better way. It's right there. Okay, we can, okay. Is there a way to get like exact coordinates? The setting in Unity. This music reminds me of Friday the 13th. A little bit. Could give you screen position. This could be okay. What do you guys think of this? For the wave. Like we could put that icon here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Do. I like in ChatGPT now, it has a library of all the images you create. And I was experimenting also, Josh, for like emotes. I put those in Discord. I don't know how we can make that work because like you have to like have 3 different sizes. So I guess I'd have to like get crafty and scale them somehow. ChatGPT, when you like start saying specific, like, hey, will you do this image in this pixel size, it will like change the image and screw everything up. So it's like, ugh. I guess I could just take the images and the start image and just shrink it down, I guess. I was watching the Google thing yesterday. Haven't went through it all, but man, they're doing some. Google's doing some crazy stuff. Oh, by the way, that's what I wanted to show you. Let's see. So this is the guitar app so far. I put this in here. I'm still working on it. It's a working. I mean, as you can, the chat's kind of there. Anyway, it's still being worked on. Things are broken. It's not all fixing. But then, dude, I started these, man. So this is Grid Runner. It's a yeah, look at this, dude. A cyberpunk hacker game, like with the 80s in mind. And then my first initial thing was this. And then it turned into this, but here's what so remember the movie War Games? So dude, I recreated War Games, man. The computer thing when he was hacking in the movie War Games. Oh, you have a game on Steam like that? Cool. So I'm working through this right now. It keeps breaking. So like you're hacking into NORAD. So freaking this is cool. But yeah, I'm trying to So that was my initial idea. Hey Trent, what's up? Was to do this, and then this one turned into this, a cyberpunk thing. So let's see if this is even working yet. So as you can see, it kind of has the same framework. I want to change this though, give it more of a cyberpunk feel. But yeah, dude, this is so cool. It's a hacking game, man. I still don't know how to play it, but I'm just designing it. Didn't you see the Copilot demo? Not yet, no. But dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what's gonna happen, but this stuff is getting wild. It's getting wild. The stuff you can do. It's crazy. Anyway, that's what I've been working on. For fun. It was not great. Interesting work they were doing, but it was not ready. Yeah. Dude, I have my full faith in Google, dude. I am not worried. Obviously, I'm invested in Google. I own shares. But, dude, what they're doing with Gemini, oh my God, dude. Oh my God. I ain't worried about search because they're going to integrate the two. Google's going to be fine. But I started watching a little bit with... Dude, did you see what you could do with the videos now? Oh my God. Oh my God. You can make video... Like, you can make a movie now with Google's new... Yep. Oh God, what was it? What's it called? Vera? No. This is what I hate about when I do playlists of music. It's just like you get like... Yeah, this is... Dude, BO. Yeah. That's it right there. Flow. No, Flow, dude. This. This is insane. Obviously, I think you have to pay for this. This is wild.
I don't know if I'm on the right path, but I'm trying to find it. I'm questioning, searching, and then something shifts, and I'm not trying anymore. I'm just doing. And all of the pieces start
This is scary.
falling into place.
It all feels pretty clear in my head. I see these like flashes of possibilities, almost like I'm traveling through dimensions.
I'm looking down at myself and my characters in these different worlds, and it's almost coming to life on their own, even though I know I'm in control of that narrative. It feels like it's almost building upon.
Remember we were talking about
some
this?
point.
Dude, remember we were talking about this? I said you're
You
gonna
know,
upload videos
you
and
could
you're gonna be able
have
to tell what to
infinite
do and it
amount
will
of
edit
endings
it
to
for
your
you.
story.
What'd I tell you?
So the work isn't built brick by brick.
This is
by
insane, dude.
brick.
If it
blooms
works.
Like a
But what I'm
spontaneous
saying
garden.
is
It grows
we're killing
naturally,
industries here, but we're
fully
making...
vibrant
Oh,
and
I'll save my...
complete.
Just watch this. Just watch.
I'm not forcing it. I'm just finding it.
This is wild,
And
dude.
That's when I know I'm in the right place.
Yeah. Crazy. Dude, this is what's happening. So, like, now anybody can be an artist. If you have an idea and you can prompt it, you can make a movie, you can write music, you can build shit. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, where are we going, man? Where are we going? Where is this going to lead to? Because now anybody can do anything. Like, all the arts are just like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But then if you're a creative person that knows how to do this stuff, you're going to be even better because now you're going to be able to do things that you've only envisioned. Because like special effects, just like special effects did with movies. Now you're going to be able to like, dude, well, we can't really do that. But now I can just prompt it. I don't know, man. Oh. Yeah, you told me yesterday, Trenton. Yeah. It's a huge update. Dude, when I read that, I heard Trump's voice in my head. It's huge. Oh God. Anyway, yeah, Star Citizen, dude. I don't know, man. They need to. Yeah, I mean, I uninstalled it, but I can reinstall it again. But I don't know, man. They just need to release the damn game. Release Squadron, dude. Just release it. I don't know. I'm back and forth. Yeah. Just release the damn game. But anyway, yeah, that stuff is crazy, dude. It's cool, like it's exciting because like how I'm excited about being able to create apps and create games. Like people that have always wanted to create movies and create stuff like that, dude, will be able to do it. You could prompt your way doing clips and scenes and make your own freaking movie, dude. Insane. Which I have an idea for a movie too. So anyway, that I tried in Sora actually, and it came out pretty cool. Like a little clip that I had based on like an idea I have. But yeah, like being a creative man is we're living in cool times. It's just how do you monetize this stuff, man? Like how are we gonna make a living? Like that's where I fall short. It's like, dude, how am I gonna make a living? All right, player icon. Yep, I hear you. That's yeah. Remember Andrew Yang? They laughed at him, and that was like 2016, I think, wasn't it? Or was that 2020? I can't remember, dude. It's been so long. He told everything back then what was gonna happen. He's like, it's coming, and everybody just laughed at him and thought he was, crazy. And here we are. Exactly what he talked about. We're getting thunder, lightning, rain, radiation, storms. Oh yeah, is that the Star Citizen stuff? Okay, that sounds cool, but like, how does that improve the game though? You know what I mean? That's like, what can you do? Like, people want to play. We've been stuck in feature mode for so long. I think people are just like, okay, cool, because it'll be cool for like a month, and then people will be bored with it. Like, okay, where's my next thing? But it sounds cool. Trust me. I'm not dogging it. I'm just saying. Um, I've just kind of gave up a long time ago on Star Citizen. Let's decrease cost and reduce the need for workers to increase profits. Oh, okay, so where are we gonna people? Yep, exactly, Josh. Yep. Exactly, dude. What we talked about on Saturday. This is exactly what's gonna happen. And nobody cares. Nobody seems to care. Well, we're having a new mission where we'll be able to go to the sky base or whatever and steal. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to jump back in, man. Like maybe Josh, maybe one Saturday night, me and you can like try to play it again. I do. I mean, I literally haven't played the game in like probably 2 or 3 years, to be honest with you. So it's gonna be like I've never played it before. They've added so much stuff. I'm gonna be lost. This is interesting. That for Wave, I don't know. That's different. All right, Xeno coin, Xeno. Same. I'm interested to see if it will run on my PC without lagging. Hardcore finally back. The Kickstarter. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, we could try maybe this Saturday or something. Maybe we can jump on for a little bit, check it out. But I like playing Fortnite, dude, with all the Star Wars stuff, because that goes away at the end of May, right? Another week or two. I mean, I've been having a fun, man. I've been having fun playing Fortnite. I normally don't like it either, but me and Josh and our buddy Brian, we've been playing, just here and there, not like hardcore or anything. Well, Josh has been playing hardcore. But with the Star Wars stuff, it's actually really cool. And we play, there's no bases, you can't build all that crap. Yeah, I've been playing the hell out of it. I got everything now. Finished the battle pass, got dark. Yeah. See, I need to start thinking about stuff like that for this game, like how I can build in. I was thinking of building in a different mode, a survival mode. So like you could see how long you could survive. So that's something I was thinking about. It's on the idea sheet. I created a Google Doc here. Yeah, dude, Google killed it, man. They are just killing it. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, I've had people. Yesterday was a good day for streaming, man. I got 3 new followers, 2 people that were very interested in the game. After I told them, I showed them. They're like, oh, they followed just to come. They're like, oh, we'll come back and we'll check on your progress. And I was like, okay, man, cool. So it was a good day yesterday. Like I said, every time somebody, and I'm not just saying this because I'm building the game. It's like I'm trying to be humble because like I don't, whatever. It's just like people come in here that I don't even know, and I tell them the game, I show them, they're like, oh, that's cool, it's interesting, I've never seen anything like that before. What's going to make or break this game is the execution and the models and, the way it looks. And I can only do so much, That's the thing. That's where I worry is like the 3D models and all that stuff. I want it to look right. I want to go with that 50 sci-fi thing, but I just think that's too much work and too custom. We'll see. But yeah, so this is all the ideas I got so far. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Make it work first. That's what I'm doing. And any idea I get, I'm just throwing it down here. And knock it off as we get. We just did this, sort of. We worked on that today just a little bit, but it's not working like I intended. I'd have to get rid of the damage screen, and I think I like the damage screen. When you get hit, the screen, the screen flashes red. Okay, Josh. Thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by, bud. We'll connect this weekend. Maybe we'll play Star Citizen or Fortnite or whatever. But I'm sure we'll talk. Take care, man. Hey, Infermingo, how you doing, bud? Welcome back. Yeah, Josh is at work. Oh, dude. Don't even get me started, dude. I've had phone calls. I've had this. I've had that, dude. So, I trust me, my ADHD or whatever I have is, yeah. But we got, man, look at this, dude. Look what we got. We got this working. Finally, we got this in here. So, it's coming together. I'm working on the buffs thing. I got to make sure the buffs are over here. And I'm trying to find a Xeno coin icon. No, he doesn't. I don't think he does. Yeah, see how the screen flashes red? It used to flash white though, but I like it just red. Yes, I'm going through these real quick, but the game does get harder. We've seen Wave 1 so much. This is working, great. We definitely need to move that a little bit, because if we get into the thousands, it's gonna cut off the screen. Figure that out. Are you playing Red Dead? Yeah, that's on my list. I played Red Dead 2. I've beat Red Dead 2, but I bought Red Dead Redemption when they released it for PC. I still gotta fix these power-ups. Dude, just like just these two graphics have transformed this game. I need to place those graphics in the shop. Oh, there's a free fly going on? That makes it. Yep, free fly. Yeah, we can get people. You can get people on. I didn't know there was a free fly going on. Yeah, we need to do something with these. Now that we got this different Alright, so it's right there. Damn, gotta go over a little bit more. This is what sucks. It's like it's a prefab, and I can't see it. That's the thing. I can't see it. I don't know how to do it to see it on the UI. Gotta be a way. Damn it. Try that. Oh, going to Discord. Oh, Trent, I thought you were in there already. I think you were like years ago. I don't blame you for leaving, because it went dead, man. Oh, no worries, no worries, no worries. Dude, I'm already streaming 3.5 hours, dude. I'll probably stream till probably 3. Pure ADHD. I need another screen. Another thing to focus on. Actually, the best thing that I was like that too. I had 3 screens one time on my setup years ago. I had 3 of them, and then I would never get anything done, dude. Because I'd be over here looking on this one, doing this. And so the best thing I ever did, I went to 1 screen. And that helped me so much to focus. But now that I stream, I have to have 2 monitors. So I have this one over here. But yeah, I got rid of multiple monitors because I would never get stuff done. You have 1 screen, but it's a 55. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I got my TV over here. I just put random stuff on there during the day. And then I got, my gaming PC back there. I'm not answering it now. Like, she's called me 5 times. I'm busy right now. We need to... Do you think this number should move up a little, or do you think it's fine right there? We do need to bring it over a little. I think like right there. Because, if we get thousands, like, it's going to run off the screen. Probably push this over just a tad. There we go. Just a tad. Perfect. We got to do other stuff here with the or like thunder or something. Oh yeah, storm's coming. I think that looks good. Hard to see though. That looks good. Yeah, I still think if we wrap that back like that, just need to put that health bar. And I know when I do this, let's try it. I'm gonna screw it up. Oh, it didn't. Oops, don't want to do that. Okay, for me, I think when I want to focus, I've gained the ability to utilize my ability. When I'm about to work, I close, yep, all your chat, yep. Put my phone on work mode and only use my to-do list. Oh yeah. I need to use Obsidian. My buddy recommended it to me. On the left side is just music playing in the background with me. Yep, no, I'm the same way. I have to get rid of stuff. And then when I get focused, yeah, well, you know, when you get hyper focused, man. Yes, that's what I want to do. I want to have it. I guess it doesn't matter. Got that later. All right, Xeno coins. I think we're gonna bring this down, and we're gonna get an icon. Let's try. I'm gonna try something here real quick. I don't think this is gonna work, but doesn't hesitate to try here. Yeah, I was thinking something like that. Does that look okay? Or does that look stupid? If there's a way where we can like build the graphic bigger. Does the level underneath the player icon look okay, or does this look awkward? I'd have to bring these bars up, right? Or does it look better up over where it was? Okay. Maybe we can make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. No, dude, it's perfectly fine. I'm trying to go with that, you know, sci-fi font. I don't know what I could do though. Okay, yeah, sure. Like I said, all this stuff can change. Like, you know, I just found stuff and I put it together, so it's just, you know, one of those things. Yeah, like, yeah, something like that. Like, I was just looking for, like, you know, everything's, like, aerial, though. I think these need to, man, see, it's just, like, it feels off-balanced. I'm a balanced person, and it just, that level just feels off-balanced. To me. Obviously, this is going to change. The Xeno thing's going to change. But maybe when I get an icon there, you know, a graphic, maybe it'll look better. We might be able to shorten these too a little bit, bring them in a little bit more. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, Trenton, I was thinking something like that. Or we could put this up in the corner up here. We could put it up in the top left corner. And then what we could do, so that would hang down here, and then we can bring these up, and then it will give that balance. You know what I mean? It would basically, these would be up here, going that way, and then it would feel more balanced because it's up here in the corner. You know, we could do something like that. Yeah. What color? Do you think I should stick with that color? But then I have to like, then I have to do the buffs. That's the problem, the buffs. Like we gotta get, I don't know where I'm gonna put those things at. I was gonna put like a dial here for the buffs, but I decided not to. Shields, yeah. So this is XP. I guess we could do green. Yeah, we could try that green. Let's see. Let me just copy that code. We have it. Yeah, green wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, no, I don't think it will. Here, let's try this. There we go. Fixed. And then this is what we'll do. Oh, that's too dark. Too dark. Too dark. Too dark. No, I know. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree. Just experimenting. Danny? Yeah. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him. Now this feels off balanced. Yep, no problem. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Trent, I'm going to keep it like that. Yep, no, that looks perfect. That looks perfect. This, we might need to shrink a little bit. The icon. Let's experiment here. Ah. Really? Yeah, if you can find some good fonts, that'd be cool. I don't know, is that too small now? Actually, that might work. That actually might work. There we go. That's good for now. I mean... Ooh, that's a big thunder. We'll leave it for like that for now. And then the Xeno coins, we'll get a graphic for that. And we could put a couple more things here. Well, the buffs are going to be there. But yeah, the level 1, that looks good. We'll have to figure out these. I want to get a graphic. Like, here's what ChatGPT recommended for the wave graphic. I don't know. Or this one. Not that. This might work. Come on. Okay. All right. I mean, it did something like this. So what I was showing before is I got rid of the text and I just got this. I mean, that could work, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay, welcome back. Man, yeah, it's gonna start pouring down rain here. Storm. Well, we're nearing 4 hours. Oh my god, I didn't know we were streaming this long. I haven't even had lunch yet. Oh, I thought there was the sirens going off. I was like, oh shit. Oh, you got ads. Okay. All right, that looks better. 55. That looks good. All right. 15 more minutes. Can I go 15? Oh, man. I gotta check the weather here, see what we're got. Weather statement. Gotta stand up, man. Outlook, gusty whale, hail. We're gonna get some wind and hail. Possibly here. Alright, I think UI is good for now. I mean, we've hammered this to death. We can always make it better. Obviously, we can customize this. We'll figure out the wave thing. Xeno looks okay. Maybe that one we can do purple. Because that does look good with purple. But like I said, we're going to get a graphic there. Okay, you're back? Cool. Where is that? Actually, hold on. We could use that. No, I want to zoom out. There, okay. Oh. Oh. There we go. How is that for a Xeno coin? I don't know. We could try it. We could roll with it for right now. Hey, bud. Dog came in here. There's thunder and stuff, so he's probably getting freaked out. Alright, so now I gotta remember how to do this. We gotta do this, do that. Open up sprite editor. Twice. Apply. And we're good. Image. Fine. Boom. Do this. There it is. Boom. Lovely, isn't it? when things just work. All right, we'll scale that down. I'm thinking try 32 by 32 for right now. Yeah, that might work. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna roll with this. Actually, try 28. Okay, now what we gotta do is we gotta fix that text. But I think in the code, anyway. We'll go with that for now. I don't know if, you know, if we're going to use that for good. There we go. Hey, bud. There we go. All right, I think the dog needs to go out. My lunch, I gotta get lunch. I think we're just gonna call it to there. Oh, 10 minutes would be 4 hours. Dang it. I didn't think I'd go this long today, but I appreciate everybody, man, coming here today. Crasher, he came in, gave us a follow-up. Yeah, he's gotta go out. All right. All right, buddy. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna take off for today. Thank you, I appreciate it. Look at, we're rolling on, man. The game's coming together. Well, the UI. Okay. Oh, thanks, Trenton. I appreciate it. All right, bye, guys. Have a good day. We'll see you. See you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, probably 10, 11. All right. Bye.